Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone Miami out here another week doing as what the Lord has commanded us to do, man. All right, which is to prophesy of his return, man. And there are many signs that are associated with the return of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. Okay, and one of those signs is that the wicked would be revealed. Okay, we're gonna start off with that, man, because a lot of things that we've been saying about these damn devils, man. You Edomites, man. Beginning with your with your ruling class, the elites, it's coming out, man. Okay, go ahead, brother.
2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Right, which there was a great falling away, man. 70 AD happened, our people got scattered, we completely discontinued from our heritage. Okay? Alright, so that had to happen first before Yahawashi returned, man. And that was 2,000 years ago, man. Going to show you that even in the timeline of the Lord, man, hundreds of thousands of years is really nothing, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right. And who is that man of sin? Who is that son of perdition? That's Esau, Edom, man. All right, he's the man of sin. He's the wicked. Okay? Everywhere they go, they bring wickedness. Everywhere they go, they bring transgressions against the Lord, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped.
Right, and that's Esau, Edom to a T, man. The so-called white man. Everywhere he's gone, he's brought nothing but wickedness. He opposes the Lord. He opposes what the scriptures say, and he exalts himself above the Lord, man. Okay? He thinks he's higher than the Lord, man. He thinks his might is more mightier than the Lord. He thinks his wisdom is wiser than the Lord, man. Okay? Which is not wisdom. The scriptures talk about how the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. Okay?
So that he, as God, sits in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right, and that goes into all the iconoclasm that they've done. Okay? And how they went around the world claiming to be us.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in our land. They're in the holy land, which right now is not even holy anymore because them motherfuckers over there.
We got the rats.
Okay. All right, they out there fucking molesting children, destroying people left and right, man. Worshiping idols, doing all type of witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
Being sodomites. Okay, eating pork. Worshiping idols, man. Okay, but they claim to be us though, man. All right, you type on Google, you look up the word God or the Messiah or the angels, you see this motherfucker come up, man. The so-called white man, man, when he's the damn devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Remember ye not that when remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
That's right, man. So that day shall not come until, first of all, we had to be scattered and fall away.
Yeah.
Okay? But also Esau would have to be revealed before the Lord comes back, man. And we see that happening, man. We see that the so-called white man, again we say so-called because white is really a construct, man. It's really witchcraft, man. Okay? Because prior to the so-called, these so-called Europeans being called white, okay? All right, they didn't call themselves white as a collective. They called themselves by whatever respective lands they came from. Whether it was France or Great Britain or Spain or Portugal or Italy or Germany, etc., man. And even to go even deeper than that, man, they're not white, they're red. They're the nation of Esau, man. They're the nation of Esau, Edom. Okay? Okay? But he is being revealed right now to be the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. We've been saying this for the longest, man. We've been telling you these motherfuckers eat children. Yeah. Okay? We've been telling you they drink blood. We've been told you they kidnap people and babies and molest them and rape them. And sacrifice them to demonic entities, man.
Quick precept.
We've been told you this shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. This is Yahawashi speaking. To the brother's point, it says, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Right. All right, so there's nothing hid that shall not be made manifest, man. All right, the scriptures say what? How? Somebody get that in Obadiah, chapter 1. Go bring it out, brother.
This is Obadiah, verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Right, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up, man? All right, so all these things that have been hidden for ages, man, all their wickedness that they've done, okay? All these things that they've tried to hide is being brought to the forefront.
Yeah.
Okay, and the prophets have been at the forefront of doing that, man. Of telling you people that these motherfuckers are the devil, man. That this system is operated by devil worshippers, man. You know?
And that's how you know that Yahawashi is coming soon. Because they're being exposed. Basically, they're getting their sentence.
Right. Exactly. All their charges are being brought up, man.
Yeah. Inquisition is being made.
Right, and see, that's what happens. I say this all the time. You know, whenever a kingdom and a society is getting ready to collapse, what happens is that people start beginning to notice and realize flaws in the system.
Yes. Allow me. Degradation, decadence, and the languishing of the people.
Right. Okay. And then on top of that, the wickedness of the rulers begins to get exposed. All right. That's why when you read, let's say, let's go all the way back. I always try to go back to Moses and Aaron. Okay. When he was stepping up to Pharaoh and telling Pharaoh, "Let my people go," and coming at Pharaoh, he was exposing Pharaoh's witchcraft and gods too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pharaoh's sorcerers, they was doing their witchcraft and shit. And Moses and Aaron, they would do the miracles that the Lord gave them power to do, exposing it and showing you that these motherfuckers are frauds, man. That you're supposed to fear the Lord, man. All right? He was coming against Pharaoh for having the Lord's people in hard bondage.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, then you go even further into the book of Jeremiah. Okay? You go into the book of Isaiah. The prophets, they was prophesying against the kings of Israel and Judah. Okay? Bringing out what their wickedness that they was doing. How they was sacrificing children. How they was committing adultery with each other's wives. How they was buying up all the land, man. Leaving it for nobody, man.
Yeah.
Leaving no land for nobody, man.
Stacked up.
People living stacked up on top of each other. Okay? How they was worshiping idols, being witches and warlocks, man. Okay? And then what happened? Judgment came.
Yeah.
It's always been like that. So here we're in the time where it's happening all over again, man.
That's why Yahawashi said, look at the signs.
Right. Exactly, man. Bring out what you got, brother.
Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh hath not done it? Surely the Lord Yahweh power will do nothing, but he reveals his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
That's right. So the Lord always reveals the secrets to his prophets, man. Okay? What the real truth of the matter is, man. Okay? And we have the truth up here, man. We let you know that the reason why the world is in the state that it's in, first of all, is because we sinned against the Lord.
Yeah.
The sons of God, stepped out of line, man. All right, and that allowed for wickedness to flourish, man. And the man of sin, the wicked himself, man, Esau, Edom, the border of wickedness, and their nation to rule and proliferate wickedness all over the world, man. That's why the world is in the state it is, and it says a lesson to us, the sons of God, on why we should remain obedient to the Lord, man.
Right.
Why it's important to fear the Lord. Okay? Why the guidelines that Yahawashi has given us are more precious than gold and silver. Okay? All right, because once you step out of line with that, all hell breaks loose on earth, man. And the paradise that the Lord meant for this place to be becomes hell on earth, man.
Because miserable.
Okay?
The Most High literally set up the basis of men over us for our transgressions against him. The basis of men. Think about that. The basis of men is ruling over us. That's why the scriptures say, I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking upon the ground, man. We the princes, man. But yet we at the lowest, we at the bottom. But hey, according to the scriptures say, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So we heading back to that first position again, man. In time, and through prophecy, that's going to happen.
And try. Keep doing it.
So you had something to bear?
I got it. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself."
Right. Okay, and that's one of the things that have allowed Esau to remain in power is the fact that he has operated with a high level of secrecy, man. He's been able to hide and slither and slink.
Right.
Witchcraft and sorcery.
Witchcraft is fucking sorcery, man.
Right.
Like a damn snake that he is, man.
Like the what it is, the Wicked Witch. I don't know, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the actual wizard
Yeah.
when he was behind the curtain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wizard of
That
Oz.
nigga, man.
Yeah, Revelation 20 chapter tell you how he would go to deceive the nations. You know? He did that up to this very day.
And it says, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Right. He shall not be able to hide himself, man. It's more that's gonna come out, man.
Right.
All right, the whole Epstein files and Epstein Island, man. The whole fucking planet Earth is a damn Epstein file and Epstein Island, man.
Right.
That's what the heathens are into.
This is what they fucking into, man. This is what they've been into for the longest time, man.
Just change the names of the gods.
You know?
Yeah. Molech, Baal, this
Same shit.
Sacrifice the children.
Exactly. It's always been that way since the sons of Noah got off the ark, you know, and then you know they went about their business trying to fucking go build a tower, the tower known as the Tower of Babel. Okay, you know, really being spearheaded by Nimrod, you know, reintroducing the way of the serpent and witchcraft into the earth, man. Okay, they've been into sacrificing children, man, and worshiping the heavenly and celestial bodies and the constellations. That's where you get the damn zodiac and shit from, man. You know, that shit goes all the way back to ancient Babylon, ancient Sumer, man. Okay, but you motherfuckers talking about, oh, my sign, Pisces, and all this other bullshit, man. That's not what they were into. They was looking at that sign and said, oh, that's a god. Let me go sacrifice my daughter to it. Let me go drink some blood. Let me go to the highest mountain in the region, and let's go do freak orgies when Venus is in fucking Jupiter somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck they were doing, man.
I got
All right, for the hopes that maybe they get a good harvest or some shit.
Yeah.
Or they'll be able to go win a battle.
That's the
Okay.
mindset of going.
You know, this is what they've been doing for the longest, man. And our people fell away into that bullshit too, man. Okay? That's why the Lord got on us how he did. That's why we went into slavery how we did, man. Okay?
It says, he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
That's right, man. So he's not gonna be able to hide himself. More exposure is gonna come out on this nigga, man. Okay? All this white, so-called white supremacy, which is bullshit. Okay? Because you're not white, you're red, and you're not supreme. Okay? You're mediocre.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay? You're a degenerate.
Yeah.
You're less than. Okay? You don't measure up. Okay? You're the minority, man.
There you go.
It's all being exposed, man. For what it really is fucking a scam, man. It's witchcraft, it's lies. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
I want to bring out because, hey, these people do worship the stars and the moon, and this proves that this is Babylon. So I'm going to bring out Isaiah chapter 47. All right, clearly it says lament for Babylon, that's the title, but I'm going to get to the point. Isaiah chapter 47, I'm going to start at 12. Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. All right, and that's these Edomites. Okay, all right. Since their inception, man, they've been into the left-hand side, man.
Right.
That's why they're known as the bases of men.
Right.
That's why they're known as the board of wickedness in Malachi chapter 1. All right.
Physical counterpart of Satan.
Right. Exactly. You know, and Esau has went into all these other nations' history and all these other nations' idolatry because he is the serpent.
Yeah.
You know, he is the seed of the serpent. The scriptures talk about how the serpent was more subtle than all the beasts of the field, man. It was, you know, and all the beasts of the garden that the Lord God had made, man. Okay? All right, so he studied up on all this witchcraft and idolatry and these sacrifices and rituals that these other nations were into, man. He's perfected it and took it even further than that, man.
Right.
Okay? You know, and he knows it's devil worship, man. He knows. He knows it's worshiping demons. Esau, again, he was the son of Isaac. So he knew both sides, man. Okay? But again, this is his nature. He's the devil, man. This is what they do. Okay?
Even Judaism.
Yeah. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Right, and that's what Esau's been banking on. All right, is the left-hand magic. All right, worshiping the left-hand side. All right, and that's why he can't stop because he's been in this power seat for so long.
Right.
All right, he thinks by continuing in this direction, he's going to rule forever. But that's to your own demise.
Exactly.
All right,
Yep.
the Lord got you in a trick bag.
Right, and that's how all the other nations rulers felt, man.
Yep.
Okay, because behind every kingdom or dynasty on earth, there was always a priesthood that helped uphold the throne, so to speak. Okay, that's why you had Nebuchadnezzar. He had his priests, he had his sorcerers, his magicians. Okay, his astrologers, his stargazers. Okay, and he would ask them for counsel on why this is happening, or what this dream mean, or how do I do this and that, and the third. Okay, how do I go out to battle? Same thing with Pharaoh, man. You know, Pharaoh was kind of like a high priest of his land.
Yep.
Okay, and he had to consult his priests and his sorcerers on what to do and how to operate to please the Egyptian god so that he could stay in power, man.
Yep.
Okay, and that required ritual sacrifice. That required fucking sexual magic. Okay, sorcery, witchcraft, all of that shit, man.
Yep.
It was the same thing in Canaan. It was the same thing in ancient Babylon, ancient Assyria, Sumer, Acadia, China. You know, the Xingping dynasty, all of them were doing that shit, man. Ancient Rome and Greece, they were all into that shit, man. And our people got caught up in that bullshit too, man. You know, and so that's why it says that, man. Stand now in thy enchantment, see if thou art able to prevail. It's because that's what they believe. They believe in their witchcraft. They believe in their gods, man.
Right.
They really believe in that shit, man. Okay, they think that's what's responsible for them staying in power, man. Well, guess what? All the demons and witchcraft, you know, all the satanic spirits you into. Well, guess what? They worship Yahawashi144, man.
Facts.
Okay? And they serve the Lord, man. And the Lord stuck them on your ass to deceive you so he could destroy your fuck ass, man.
That's
You
it.
dumb bitch.
Go read Job and see how
Yeah. Satan operate off the Lord. The Lord tell that nigga what to do.
Yep.
He's the Lord's do boy, man.
Yep. He's employed to Yahweh.
He's my father.
All right. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels.
Right.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Right, exactly, man. And really, that's the Lord mocking you, man. Yeah, let not thy stargazers, your stargazers, your enchanters,
Right.
your sorcerers, your astrologers, stand up and see if they can save you from the judgment about to bring on your ass, man.
Facts. You know?
Okay? Because the Lord don't see that witchcraft shit. That don't spook the Lord.
because they have a limit.
It have its limit. The Lord got Satan on a leash,
Yeah,
nigga.
it's a limit.
Yup. I got the NLT.
On your right hand side is unlimited.
Right.
Left hand side.
Oh, we got the
When you mentioned Moses.
Yeah.
All right, they was limited to certain where they could mimic.
Right.
You know, I think it was to the flies. I
So,
think.
there was the boils.
So they was limited.
Exactly,
And
man.
that's why we fear the Most High, because we understand the Most High is unlimited.
Right. You know, ain't no amount of witchcraft you can do that's gonna get you out of this judgment that's coming down the pipe,
right.
man.
No,
Right.
Okay.
a witch is still gonna get fired.
Right.
You know, still gonna have to go through Jacob's trouble.
Right, and it goes to show you the power of Yahawashi144, man, because the Lord gave Adam and Eve the rundown. He said, look, all right, of all the trees you can eat, but of the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, thou should not touch it, you should not eat it, because in the day that you do so, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Hold up.
So guess what? No amount of witchcraft you can do gonna save you from death, nigga. When death is ready for your ass, it's ready for your ass. It's time for you to go. All them fucking heart transplants, them Rothschilds be doing, they still be dying, man.
So there's really no power. That's like a less power.
Right.
And everybody wants to live forever. That's the mindset. So
Right.
that's why we serve the Most High, because
Right.
we want to live forever.
Exactly. They think that by doing their witchcraft, they're gonna be able to overcome death.
No.
Man, that was the lie of the serpent.
That was the lie of the serpent.
The serpent told Eve, "Oh no, you're not gonna surely die. You're gonna be as a god,
Yeah.
and you're gonna know good and evil, and you're gonna live forever if you follow me." And that was a fucking lie, man. And death has been reigning since,
Yeah.
taking people the fuck out. You know, clocking motherfuckers' tea out this bitch, man.
Hell yeah.
You know.
I want to bring out the AMP version. Brothers, this shit hits. I mean, this scripture hits hard. This ain't shit. This is powerful scripture right here. AMP. You are wearied by your many counsels. Just like the astrologers, the stargazers, those who predict by the new moons each month. Now, what's coming this new moon? Okay, the annual solar eclipse. They call it the Ring of Fire. All right. So these devils are going to be doing all types of witchcraft on that day. It comes in February 17th. All right, but check this out.
Couple
The
of
next
days.
line. Stand up and save you from the things that will come upon you, Babylon.
Right.
Babylon.
Yep.
So this is talking to y'all devils, man.
Right.
Straight up. Oh, that hit, man. I gotta bring that out more. You got it, Iraq.
It says Nahum 3. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not."
Right, the bloody city is Nineveh, man. You know, Nineveh was the capital of the Assyrian Empire, okay? And the Assyrians were known for what? Man, they were known for being some brutal, cruel, conquering motherfuckers, man. Violent, man. Oppression, okay? Bloodshed, you know? Doing it in the most cruelest, tyrannical fashion as an intimidation tactic to their subjects, man. You know? And this is that bloody city all over again, man. This is spiritually, Babylon is spiritually Nineveh, man. Shedding blood everywhere, man. You know? Using their terribleness and their sword to terrorize people, man. And make people submit. Why? Because of the fear of death. Okay? Read that again. Start from the top.
Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not.
Right, and that's Babylon the Great again, man. As it was with ancient Nineveh, it's the same thing now, man. It's full of lies and fucking robbery, man. This land and this nation was established on lies and robbery, man. Okay, broken treaties, man. Slaughter, genocide. Okay, you know, kidnapping people and making them be forced slaves, man, for hundreds of years, man, for free fucking labor. That's what the fuck you did.
That's how he became rich.
That's how this place became rich and powerful, man. And you took that same blueprint and went all around the world, and it's the same shit. Okay? Ruling by the sword, ruling by lies and witchcraft, man, and deceit. But the scriptures say that's why the kingdom is translated from one people to another, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay? Again, brother, read that verse again.
Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not.
The prey, and who's the prey? Us, we the prey. We the sheep that's been caught. Okay? And being preyed upon by our enemies, man. And there's no way out of this system, man. By our own flesh and by our own might. There's not enough guns you can mount, ammunition, not enough real nigga university push-ups you can do. You know, not enough militia tactics, not enough money you can if we get just enough money and we buy some land, you know, and we get into the law and the politics, it's not gonna fucking work,
Nah,
man.
because Esau gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Our people try to do it.
Yeah, our people have done that before, man. It's been done and it's failed. In this age, it's been done. In ancient times, it's been done, and it all failed. Why? Because we sinned against the Lord, man. When you're in covenant with the Most High God, who is a jealous God, okay? He don't play that bullshit. And you break contract, you gonna suffer.
Yeah.
That's how it fucking happens, man.
You can't just remove the curses off of you like that.
Nah, it don't work that way, man.
Like that.
We was in our own land. We had kingdoms and libraries and temples and synagogues, and we had wealth. We had gold and silver, great armies and war generals, high walls in our cities, land. We were prosperous.
Nope.
And guess what? We started worshiping idols, and the Lord broke his foot off on our ass, man.
Yeah.
Okay? We still on the bottom to this day, man. Majority of our people don't know what the fuck is going on, man.
No.
Some of them think they black. Some of them think they're Haitian.
Nope.
Some of them think they're Puerto Rican.
Yep.
Some of them think they're West African. Some of them think they're Esau. Some of them think they're white,
Latino.
Latino,
Latin.
Yeah.
Hispanic. I'm from Grenada. You know?
Big wars.
Some of them think they're Moors. Gone, lost in the fucking mind, man. You know? Any grief that they have, they want to take it out on each other.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at the common enemy, which is Esau, Edom. Or looking within themselves to see what the fuck am I doing wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why did the Lord allow this to happen to me and my people? You know? Why is that? They don't want to think about that.
Consider.
That reminds me of milk scripture.
It says, Nahum 3 and 2, the noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and of the jumping chariots.
Right, and that's why you got all this noisy traffic here. Okay? All right? There's always fucking traffic, always movement.
Yeah.
It got worse, man.
Okay? And
2020.
it's gotten worse.
After 2020, it got worse, man.
Go ahead.
For the horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear.
Right. Okay, which is, you know, Esau, Edom, he rules with the sword, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses.
Right, our people dying left and right, getting put to death one way or another, spiritually or physically, or both. Go ahead.
They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft.
That's right, man. You know, and that's how Esau has been able to rule this world, man. And that's how it always was in ancient times, man.
Yeah, every nation.
You know, you got a certain nation that comes into power, they're the ruling empire. You know, they force the people within their, you know, within their provinces to worship their gods, man.
Yep.
To come underneath their way of life. You might still be able to have a little bit of your own autonomies to a certain degree, but you have to slowly somehow assimilate the ways of the ruling power into your region or into your people, and especially behind closed doors. Okay, that's why when you go into that into the biblical archaeology, you got the black obelisk of Shalmaneser. Okay, and you have King Jehu. According to the secular history, you got King Jehu bowing down to an Assyrian king, giving tribute. You know, that's how it was, man. Okay.
Time of
Good
day.
example.
And that's-
It's the calendar, that Gregorian calendar. You know, it is unfortunate, but we somehow, in some shape or form, still have to follow that Gregorian calendar. We can't even follow our own calendar. All right, 100%. All right. Certain holidays,
Yes, on that.
it's on. That's when we're able to get off.
Right.
And how crazy is we looking forward to these wicked holidays,
Right.
so we don't have to fucking slave.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Just the calendar alone, the Gregorian calendar. That shows that we're a conquered people.
Right.
You got these jokers talking about we're going to build a community in Babylon. Fuck.
That's
Come on,
crazy,
man.
man. But yeah, man, that's how these heathens have always gotten down, and that's how Esau gets down too, man. You know, he goes. You know, he's been able to go into these other nations and basically dictate the pace, man, dictate the rules. Okay, and tell them that, hey, if you want aid, if you want to be part of this system, you know, you want to trade with us, you want us to buy your goods. Well, you got to let us control this certain amount of things, man. We got to be able to establish our corporations and our businesses and our military to benefit us. Okay.
And his heritage.
You know, exactly. Oppressing man and his heritage.
Yep.
Okay. You got to make your people start believing in this and doing things this way. All right, and if you don't, we're gonna take you out of power or set up some type of civil war or whatever, man.
Yep.
And then behind closed doors, they fucking freaking off on each other, eating babies and shit,
Yep.
and drinking blood, and having sex with animals and all type of witchcraft, man. Okay, why? For the hope of wealth and riches. That's what it says in Revelation, the 18th chapter, man. It says that they got rich through the abundance of her delicacies, man. That's how Esau does it, man. He used the power of the sword and the promise of riches and prosperity to ensnare all these nations, man, into his fucking witchcraft, man. And once he got him, man. You know, next thing you know, they start speaking out and they get mysteriously assassinated. Nobody knows what happened. They get taken out. They get forcibly removed. You know, there's a rebel faction that just pops up with all these high-grade military weapons. Where they got it from, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
You know, it just materialized.
It's an organics uprising against their government. The people are protesting.
Yeah.
It's that shit they were trying to sell us with Iran. That was a prime example.
And they did it in Syria. They do it in Africa. They do it all over the Caribbean. You know, they do it all over the so-called Middle East. That's what they do, man. Okay? Why? To keep people in subjection, man.
Right.
Into this wicked-ass system that he's built. Okay, you got more?
It says, behold, I am against thee, Nahum 3 and 5. Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Right, and so the world is beginning to see, all right, Esau's nakedness, his wicked fleshly ways, man. Okay, his shameful deeds. The things that nobody sees when nobody's around, man. The things that he does. Okay? So now a shameful spewing is on your glory now, man. All this so-called Edomite supremacy, man. Now look, all this information is coming out on your leaders, which has been coming out. Y'all thought it was conspiracy. A matter of fact, it's fact.
Facts.
Okay? Now where's all that Edomite pride now, man?
Yep.
But a lot of you Edomites don't want to talk about it. Why? You want to know why? Because y'all all into that freak shit too, man. And I've been saying it, man. That's why a lot of you Edomites don't be really saying shit when stuff like this comes out, man.
Yeah.
About the debauchery that your government is into, man.
They
Because
only-
y'all into the same shit, man.
Lower
Yep.
levels.
Y'all just lower level, man.
You starting to
Right.
what's that shit when you orgies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah,
y'all,
swingers.
yeah, y'all into that
Yeah,
shit
into
too,
that
man.
shit.
Swingers, yup.
Y'all into touching up on kids
Yeah.
and shit
Yeah,
too.
you see it all the time.
And your police department is into it.
Yep.
Your judges, your lawmakers are into it. Your the child protective services,
Well, that-
they're into it too.
Yeah, the-
Pastor.
Pastor into it.
Yep.
Your religious leaders into it. Your celebrities into it. Down to the average everyday person into
Yeah.
it some kind of way, man. Average everyday Edomite is into it, man.
But they
This-
want to point
yeah.
the finger at P. Diddy
Yeah.
and R. Kelly.
Where did they learn that shit
Yeah.
from? They learned that shit from Esau. They learned that shit from the so-called white man,
You
man.
know,
From the rulers.
You know?
they were going hard, against P. Diddy and R. Kelly. The news media,
Even Michael.
and Michael Jackson, rotating it every day. Meanwhile, okay, it's you, all right, you politicians, okay, you CEOs,
Yeah.
all right, you JJs, you bankers. You're the main ones that are into this, all right. Taking a boat. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my captain to take my yacht to your island, Jeffrey. All right. Howard Lutnick, the Secretary of Commerce that Trump chose. He went and visited, okay, Epstein on his island, okay, after he said 4 months ago that he never fucked with Epstein back after 2005. He never fucked with him. Meanwhile, you see the email, 2012. That's why he had to admit in front of Congress, yeah, I had lunch with Jeffrey Epstein in 2012 with my family and my kids.
Right. And lunch can mean anything.
Yeah.
That don't mean they ate
Just
us.
mean food.
Eating children. That's what that meant.
Right, and that's how. But see, and again, from thy youth, because why did Howard Lutnick bring his children so they can see how they get down, so the children accept it, all right, and are groomed into it,
That's
and
good.
they're okay with it. That's how they keep their power. They got to
Right.
show their generations, their children,
Yeah.
that they born to this, into this world. They're fucking demon of a children. This is what you do if you want to stay
I
powerful.
seen some things on
Yeah.
social.
Right.
He's the little kid speaking. Yeah, my dad killed a
Yeah.
kid, and he just grabbed my hand and the step, to cut the
Yep.
cut the, yeah.
Right.
And I was like, that had to be early 2000 how the
Yep.
the video looked.
Yeah, man. That's why these. Hey, again, all right. Like the elder was saying, man. None of you Edomites are innocent. You're all guilty, man. All right.
Because hey, what is the regular Egyptians? They was guilty too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got plagued as well.
Right.
They was not only Pharaoh.
Bro.
Right. It wasn't just Pharaoh and his sorcerers. The average everyday Egyptian was a witch and a warlock.
Yeah.
That was a part of their way of life.
Right.
Okay, it wasn't just the sorcerers and the magi's of ancient Egypt and the pharaohs and the aristocrat. No, it was the average everyday person. They was into Ma'at and Horus and all that other bullshit, man. And fertility rituals and sex magic and spells and shit, astrology. The same way you see now today, man. The average everyday person on some level is a witch, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers they still got their fucking Christmas tree up,
Yeah.
Yep.
in their fucking house, man.
Every especially Jake now, Southern Tribe, all of them have voodoo beads now. Everybody they got voodoo beads. And these were so-called Christians 5
Right.
years ago.
Right. And it used to be back then where you had a lot of these Jakes out here, Judah Benjamin Levi, they would try to hide it, but now and act like they was Christian. Now they into the ancestors,
Yeah.
Orisha and all this Europe shit,
Yeah.
Santeria, voodoo and shit. They into all of it.
Spirit cooking.
Spirit cooking,
Yep.
they're into it now, man. Hoodoo and all that.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't hide it no more.
They don't hide it no more, man.
Got something quick.
Yeah, Thessalonians.
Real quick. You want to bring it on now?
I mean, go ahead. I still got stuff to do.
Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who sees us? And who knows us? That's Esau, man, all the time. They've been in children and shit, man. But it's all coming up now. We live in a time now where he's been exposed, It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? So, you know, Esau is full of pride, man, and his pride, the pride of his heart is deceiving him, man. You know, but the Most High have him in the trick bag, man. And it's not going to end well for him. You know? It's not going to end well for him, man.
Right.
You know?
I got something real quickly. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 2. For the transgression of a land, many are the princes thereof. Right, that's why you see, for example, here in America, there's always different presidents every 4 years, every 8 years, man. Right, because there's so much rebellion.
Yeah.
Right, there's so much, wickedness going on. But by a man of understanding and knowledge, the state thereof shall be prolonged. And you can clearly see that these people that are running this country don't have understanding. They're not wise, man.
Yeah, prudent.
Now I'm jumping down to NLT, and the elders in Dallas brought this out. When there is moral rot within a nation, its government topples easily.
Decadence.
All right? Okay? Everything, we just brought out, man. All right, is the reason why this place is going down real fast, man.
That's right. That's right.
All right? There is moral decay.
Yeah.
When you have when you're going out eating babies and sacrificing children to Molech, all right? That's it, man. All right? You have no moral restraint.
Yeah,
You can't, you have no, what's it called? Your behavior, all right? You're lawless. You're just ruthless.
Yeah, to have sex with a kid is
Yeah.
something wrong. Something wrong with your marbles.
His moral compass is off.
It's
Yeah.
off.
They not the standard.
They
The
don't-
world looking at them.
They don't have a moral compass.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
You know, you got to be a very sick person to want.
person.
You got to have demons on you to want to do that to
To hurt
somebody.
kids.
Yeah.
You know, it's scriptures talk about merciless murderers of children, man, and devourers of men's flesh. And Wisdom of Solomon, somebody could get that, man. You know,
Yeah.
that's a horrible thing to do, man. You know,
Now you affected that baby, he's gonna go do the same thing.
Right.
So it's gonna be a recycle.
Yep.
yeah.
And then what adds insult to injury, when you saw that congressional hearing with Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, she avoided everything that they had revealed in the emails.
Yeah.
Dodging it. Talking about the Dow is over 50,000. What does that have to do with children being raped and murdered? Okay? But this goes to show you that America is in moral decay. It's in moral rot. And that's why this place is getting ready to be destroyed by what more English calls God.
Yeah, look at the
the
people.
God of Israel.
Look at the people. It's supposed to be rioting right now.
Yeah. Bro,
Y'all okay with it?
I remember in the 90s, I was a child, and my mom was watching the news at the time. Okay? Louis Farrakhan ran a million-man march at D.C. I'm pretty sure brothers know that.
Yeah.
Right? And he was just being vocal about the oppression of Jacob. But there was almost a million people at D.C. telling D.C. they need to get their act together. All right? You don't see none of that. What was going on? These Edomites ain't coming together, going to D.C., protesting, none of that shit.
Nothing.
It goes to show you you're complicit, okay? You're not crying out. That goes to show you, all right, that America is not a Christian nation, and number one, that's bullshit. Just for your behavior.
Right. Y'all never been a Christian nation,
Yep.
man. Okay. You know when Esau came over here, you know he saw the northern kingdom living here, you know, calling them savages and shit. Which, granted, the northern kingdom, Gad and Reuben and Issachar, you know, Zebulon, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, you know, Asher, you know, and Naphtali, they was doing some chief wickedness over here. Okay.
Same shit.
They
Same
was
shit.
doing human sacrifice.
Yep.
You know, they was being sodomites, was being witches and warlocks and stuff like that. You know, worshiping the spirits and the bear and all that shit. You know,
Killing one another. Sacrificing one another.
infighting it. Yeah, so they was doing that. You know, but Esau didn't come here and do any better. Y'all got off them boats and started eating people too.
Yep.
Y'all was on them boats, fucking men having sex with men,
Yep.
not showering, being witches the whole time, man.
Yeah.
So look, y'all do the same. It's funny, Esau, everybody's a savage and a cannibal
Except him.
But wait, it's him.
It's him.
Like, come on, man.
Yep. We got a little bit more on the NLT. It says, but wise and knowledgeable leaders bring stability. And that goes to show you that the people that rule this current system, this beast system, all right, which is Rome 2.0, okay, with freakism and the same thing, because these are the Romans. These are the same people. All right, they're not wise, and that's why this place is not stable. Okay, see, when the Lord sets up His people, the children of Israel, all right, back in the homeland, all right, that's when you're going to have true wisdom. You're going to see the law, statutes, commandments be brought out, all right, throughout the whole earth, okay, throughout the universe, all right. That's when you're going to have, all right, a kingdom that's stable, man. Not this shit. This shit is unstable, and it makes sense, man. All right, just everything that we're seeing, and this confirms to us, oh, America's done. This place is on its way out. Did it again?
No, it's just someone coming for the same God from last week.
Oh, fuck that clown. He's a piece of shit. You're gonna die with America too. Fuck you and die. Hey,
Y'all got a scoffer?
yeah, a stopper. We're talking about pedos that are running the government.
The same one.
Because
The same fucking
he
idiot.
probably got played with.
Yeah.
I got it.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16 says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, right? For one morsel of meat sold his birthright."
Right. And that's how you know, okay, who's running Babylon the Great America? The Edomites. Because what does it say in Revelation 14? All right? Through her fornication.
Yep.
Okay? When you go into that word fornication, it means illicit sexual behavior. All right? And everything that's going on with the Jeffrey Epstein, okay, Howard Lutnick, Les Wexner, all right? Here, you know, this guy Les Wexner, he's the owner of Bed Bath & Beyond and Victoria's Secret, and that's how he was able in Victoria's Secret able to get the models, the young girls, and then ship them out internationally. Les Wexner,
Yep.
a JJ, a 1948, a small hat,
Yeah.
ish person. Yeah, Les Wexner's a demon, a child predator. All right?
Yep.
Why aren't y'all yelling about that? Look at him smiling. Let me nobody's supposed to smile. Why are you smiling? You know, the people that you go to learn how to be a businessman are fucking pedophiles.
They're widows.
Right, yeah. That whole fashion industry is just
Yeah.
a cloak for human trafficking.
Yeah.
Man. Whether it's female or male models, children
Yeah.
models and
Yeah.
shit.
Actors.
Actors, you know, child actors and child stars.
Nickelodeon.
Disney.
Yep.
You know?
Disney. Oh, Disney.
That's it. It's all folly, man. Disney World.
Yep.
You know, all them secret tunnels under the Disney World and shit.
Kids
Yeah.
go missing.
Kids going missing, man. Out, you know, fucking Mickey Mouse and Minnie coming fucking hi.
Yep.
You know, next thing you know, snatched.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, I heard of
What
it, yeah.
the fuck?
Yep.
Like this shit's wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know, the ride takes you deep on the ground.
You're not right.
You know, then it stops. Next you know, the person sits in and next you gone. But it's exciting, so you don't notice.
Yeah.
You know?
Because really, the witchcraft is on the adults.
Yeah.
They're the ones that hypnotize. The kids are young.
Yeah.
So you probably not paying attention. Somebody can snatch your son.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you hit the Mickey. Oh, hey, Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse.
I was reading, you know, some conspiracy, you know, so-called truthers. They were saying how in Walt Disney, you know, that whole park is an enchantment,
Yeah.
and some of the children that they snatch, they raise them in that park to give them the illusion that this is the way the world works.
Right.
And this is why they crash out and burn, because like for example, Britney Spears,
Right.
she grew up, she was raised pretty much groomed in the Mickey Mouse Club.
Right, yep.
And that's why she's crashing out with the knives and shit. All right, because she's been already fucked up in the head. man.
Orlando Brown.
Right? Orlando Brown got fucking played with,
Right.
man.
Raven.
Okay.
Raven.
Yeah,
Raven,
all of them, man.
Yep. You know? So this is what's really going on. But the Bible been said, hey, this is Babylon the Great America. All right? The city of confusion, man. All right? And this is what you get. This is why we need Yahawashi to come, all right, to get us up out of here and destroy America. Okay, this place gotta go, and it will go. That's why, again, the Russians are being geared up to destroy America. All right, China's being ready up to destroy America. Iran's being readied up to destroy America and them JGs.
Right. And guess what? As much as we talk about America, all you fucking heathens into this shit, man.
Yeah.
All you know,
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin,
Yeah.
he's now the moral police.
Right.
Oh, the West is run by these
do the
elite
same shit.
vampires.
Yep.
Nigga, you into that shit too, bitch. Shut up.
Ishmael into that shit.
Ishmael into that
Oh,
shit.
yeah, they-
Moab is into that
Yeah,
shit.
the,
fuck-
Dubai.
yeah.
Yeah, Dubai.
Y'all all into that freak shit, man.
Yeah.
Y'all just mad because y'all not getting y'all cut of the pie.
Yeah.
fuck out of here,
They
bitch.
mad.
You mad because you ain't getting the money that you thought you
Right.
finna
Yeah.
get.
You know how Jake be saying?
So now you dropping a dime on your boys,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
And then here it is, back,
We ain't
a year ago, after the UN meeting, y'all was fucking having orgies together.
Yeah.
But then you found that you start to realize, oh, you know,
Money's short.
you get cut, you get cut short out of the deal, and now you want to expose him now.
Yeah. We ain't eating. I'm hungry. Fuck it. So I'm dropping a time. You doing the same shit.
Yeah, fuck the Russians, man. They got all our icons in
Yeah.
history
Yeah.
over
And
there.
he brought it out, what, a couple of years ago?
a
Yeah,
couple of
they
years
ain't tell us shit.
Yeah.
They ain't tell us nothing.
Yeah.
They knew the whole time. You go into their
Yeah.
monasteries and
I
shit.
know, I know.
You know, they got
Yeah.
all them frescoes
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, Russian icons.
Even a lot of those old rulers and ancient rulers of Russia were niggas, man.
Yep.
All those old czars going way back in during the Dark Ages, man. You know, they didn't tell us nothing though.
Sentiments.
You know,
So this is just a dark ages.
Right.
They brought it up because they was beefing.
exactly.
Yeah, that's it. They trying to stir up Jake, to make sure America
Divided.
has to worry about Jake in their backyard.
Yeah.
All right. But hey, it's all good. The Russians are being used to drop nukes on America, and that's prophecy, Ezekiel 38. And we are looking forward to. Oh, by the way, I gotta keep bringing this out. There's no nuclear treaty between America and Russia. It expired. New START treaty gone. No nuclear treaty. So now it's a free for all.
They running it up.
And how convenient after that treaty, was expired. Now you got NATO saying we got to build nukes. Germany, saying now we got to build nukes. You got Saudi Arabia saying, yeah, we're looking into nuclear, armaments. So now everybody want to get a nuke, all right? Because that was basically the green light.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit. Hey, they ain't got no treaties. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna step it up.
Let the weak say I'm
Let
strong.
the weak say I'm strong. So now everybody want a nuke, and that's playing right into the prophecy
Yep.
for America and them JJs to get lit up by nuclear fire. Kahalam Yahawashi144.
Bring it out. Ezekiel 38, starting at 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Right, and that's going into the Russians, man. Okay, the leader of Russia currently is Vladimir Putin, man.
Right.
Okay, and if he is the leader when shit, World War III happens, well, this is against you, nigga,
Right.
and your whole nation. And the Lord said, "I am against thee, man."
And I can add to that.
Go ahead, bro.
It's looking like he is because I found out that Putin doesn't have to leave his office till 2036.
Damn.
Yeah. He could be president
Another 10
all
years.
for 10
Another
years
10 years.
of his own choosing.
How long has he been there?
He's been there for fucking another I think 8 so far.
Damn.
So yeah, man. Big Putin, KGB, ready to go. KGB. You got more on that. No, you got more on that. Read that from the top. That's a banger right there. That's a time we're in prophecy.
Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Right, and if you go into Tubal, all right, that's modern day Serbia. Okay, so that's this talking about the Russians. All right, all up and down. You can't avoid. You can't get around it. All right, for any scoffers out there. All right, break that down. All right, but you want to scoff. All right, you're a fucking idiot. Continue on. You looking it up? Tubal, you looking it up, or I thought you were looking it up. Apostle Tahar goes into that all the time. You got more on that.
It says, say, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Right. So, like the elder was saying, the Lord's against you Russians too. You're just a patsy in his movie.
Yeah.
You a pawn on his chessboard.
Still on Edomites.
Yeah. You still need him. All right. You got it.
Ezekiel 38 and 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields.
Right. And a good example is look at the Ukraine war. Remember, when the Ukraine war broke out back in 2022, we had the mainstream media, right? The Western media, oh, this is going to be a short war. The Russians are broke. They're weak. All right? Okay, these sanctions are going to hurt them. We're in 2026, and Russia's dominating that war to a point that Kiev all right, are freezing. They ain't got no lights. The capital of Ukraine. To me, that's a win.
Yeah.
When you're able to fuck up the capital,
That's
that's game over.
Yeah.
All right. And again, they're still being sanctioned. All right. Their money's being played with. All right, by America with using SWIFT. So come on, man, that's prophecy being fulfilled. All right. We in these times, but you got scoffers on a compor. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Continue on.
I'm ready again, Ezekiel 38 and 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I'll bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Handling swords, right. There was a report that came out that, hey, the Eastern nations, okay, what are they doing? Okay, they just going and getting weapons, all right? They're like, fuck domestic economy. We're putting everything in defense, the defense. That's that Joel 3, okay? You know? So these are the times that we're in. This is not a game, all right? That's what we're compelling our people to seek the Lord, all right? Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. When you talk about war, we talk about bombs dropping. If that'll move you to seek the Lord, all right?
You gotta die. You gotta learn about death
You
by pain.
you gotta learn the hard way, man. You got more on that? Yeah, bring it up.
It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them,
Right,
all of them with shield and helmet.
right. So, boom. Current events, all right? It's coming out that now the Pentagon is saying that the war with Iran is going to be a long war, all right? It's going to be a long, drawn-out war. Why is that? Because Russia is supplying Iran with all types of weaponry, all types of surface-to-air missile, all right? That could fuck up America's Air Force, man, and their armada, okay, and their military bases, okay. That's all throughout the so-called Middle East. So there you go. Well, Russia's that guard, all right? And Russians are going to do it because, again, it's reciprocating all the shit that America was doing in Ukraine against Russia. America was throwing all types of money in Ukraine to stop the Russians, and it failed. Russians fucking up Kiev left and right. But how come the media ain't talking about that? Yeah. But again, it goes to show you prophecy being fulfilled because the Persians are being backed by Russia, all right? Financially, okay, and weaponry. That's it on that. You got it, Elder. I just had to bring that out.
God, you got that jackass on the karma board talking about this country is founded on Judeo-Christian values.
Oh man,
fucking bullshit, bro.
Hey,
you better go.
You fucking moron.
DC
The founding fathers were Freemasons.
Right.
Benjamin Franklin was part of the Hellfire Club. Okay, they found bones, okay, bodies under his home in England. These were Satanists. Okay, they used Judeo-Christian as a cover, a cloak for the fucking stupid people like yourself.
Right, exactly. Exactly, perfectly well said.
All right.
They were studying ancient Roman and Greek philosophy, man.
Yeah.
They were not into the Bible. That was just a front for their wickedness, man.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. The founding fathers looked to Rome to establish America.
Right.
This is the image of the beast.
Right, and we know Rome historically was an adversary to the Jews and to the Christians. Nigga. So what the fuck?
Woo! That's a cut. Say that one more time, Elder. One more time. Bro, you can't, At the end of the day, man, you scoffers, all right, the Lord got something special with y'all, man.
Right.
The Lord's going to start clipping y'all left and right, okay?
Right, yeah, ancient Rome and Greece, they were adversarial, okay, to the Jews and to the Christians, man. So what the fuck does mean? And Judeo-Christian values, man. Now again, that was just a cloak, that was just a front
Right.
and cover for their wickedness, man.
Yep.
All right, that's why they created things like the slave Bible. Look it up. They took out whole portions of the Bible, man, and used certain parts of the Bible to enslave mass populations of people, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why a lot of the imagery, the Renaissance imagery of Christian art, a lot of that has many very pagan symbolisms and likenesses, man. It looks like ancient Roman art, man. Okay, why? Because they're following after the ways of ancient Rome. They broke treaties with the native people, man. They lied to people, man. Set people up.
Yep.
Set one tribe against another. Okay? You know?
Yep.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. They might have known one tribe was going out to war or going out to hunt, and the women and children are left behind, and they'll fucking go attack the women and the children, and enslave them. Then the men come back from war, completely distraught, and then so they want to go fight, and they attack you back, and now they're the savages.
Yep.
That's pure wickedness, man. Okay? All this talk of Judeo-Christian values. Look at the $1 bill, the $5 bill, the $10 bill, the $100 bill,
Yep.
the $20 bill, the $50 bill. All you got is pagan symbolism and talismanic magic on that shit, man.
Yep.
So what the fuck? Why are you not speaking up against that? You on our comment board scoffing, but here it is, your leadership of your nation, they're drinking and eating babies.
Yep.
Go take your Judeo-Christian values
and go protest.
and go protest against that shit.
Yeah, go to DC.
You know? All them idols over there in DC, all that obelisk and shit.
Yep.
All that Masonic symbolism, man. All that ancient Greco-Egyptian, Greco-Roman art and architecture, man. Modeled after ancient temples and shit. You got Persephone and Demeter and shit. Jupiter, Athena. Why don't you go and destroy that shit then, man?
Yep.
Since you so about Judeo-Christian values, man. You such about the Bible, man.
Yep.
But no, you on our comment board talking shit.
Merciless murders.
All these abortion clinics, every fucking holiday is a pagan holiday.
Yep.
Every day of the week is named after a pagan Norse god or Greek or Roman god.
Sodomites all over the place.
Sodomites all over the place. Where's the same energy, man?
Yep. I got some
You
real
fucking
quick.
Americans are fucking hypocrites, man. You're not about the Lord, man. You're not about God. You're not about the Bible, man.
Yep.
Okay.
I got something just to back you up, Elder. Psalm chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Right.
Okay? So yeah, man, this Judeo-Christian BS narrative that you're trying to push, all right? They don't follow the Lord's covenant, all right? Right? Because right here it says in 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee.
Yep.
Right? And here it is, they swear on the Bible, right? Except for Donald Trump, he didn't do that. All right, because he knows he's the devil. Right? They swear on the Bible, put their hand on the Bible and all that in the court proceedings, but they don't do nothing the Bible says.
No.
Everything the elder just said, all right, is an example.
Right.
Okay.
Even the Statue of Liberty, that goes back to Libertas, man.
Yeah.
That was an ancient Greco-Roman goddess of liberty and freedom. Okay, where's the Judeo-Christian values for that?
Yeah.
So proud to be a fucking American, but then all these idols every fucking where. You ain't got nothing to say about it.
Right. Verse 18, when thou sawest a thief, all right, who's the biggest thief?
Esau.
Then thou consentest with him. You're in agreement with the thief. You're okay with this land being stolen, rape, robbed, and you're okay with the murder.
Right.
And has been partaker with adulterers. All right, spiritual fornication. All these different pagan holidays the elder just said, man.
Right. All these different pagan corporations.
Yeah, man.
All these satanic practices and rituals and pedophilia and shit. That's going on in this world and going on in America. America's at the forefront of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
America and the damn JJs, man.
Yep.
Okay, where are you Christian? Where you are with the same energy, man.
Yep.
But you see, it's because of the color of our skin. That's the reason why.
That's what it is.
But when it's the white man actually doing wickedness, you motherfuckers ain't got shit to say.
Nope.
That's why that whole fucking Judeo-Christian shit, that's again just a cloak for the Edomite racist wickedness. And that's who you are. You are Edomites, man. Okay, you're not white, you're not pure, you're not a fucking Christian, you're not a Jew. No, you're a damn Edomite and you're the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Facts. Verse 19, thou givest thy mouth to evil. What you're doing on the common board is extremely evil. And thy tongue frameth deceit. Right. This is a Judeo-Christian country. That is bullshit. That is a straight up deceitful statement, man. No, it's not. It never was since its inception. All right? Here it is. They push this JC character. Jesus, baby Jesus. Turn the other cheek. But yet they're enslaving, all right, the southern kingdom, stealing the northern kingdom's land. All right? Then,
Where's the Christian economic?
yeah, where's the turn the other cheek?
Yeah.
Then, when
These people helped you survive the winter.
Yup.
And you just slaughtered them.
slaughtered them, man.
Right.
Okay? Killed the buffalo, all right? So that they would have to leave the land so you can steal the land.
Right.
Okay? Then take it to modern time. you know, here it is. You know, fine. You got the shit happen. You know, war happens, right? But what happened to turn the other cheek? All right, let bygones be bygones. All right, we done enough killing. You done enough killing. Let's keep it chill. No, they're out there drone striking to this very day, killing women and children all throughout the earth, man. All right, what happened to turn the other cheek?
Right.
I thought this was a Judeo-Christian value country. Turn the other cheek. Love thy neighbor. This is horse shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And look, man, you know, these white Christian nationalists, they'll use the Bible, all right, to justify war and conquest. Oh, well, we came over here, we brought Jesus Christ to these people and shit. Nigga, when you read the Bible, the gospel of Yahawashi, who you call Jesus Christ, was never meant to be used as a tool for war and conquest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, it was never like that. If anything, you're supposed to be going out there to preach, and people are supposed to be coming at you with the smoke, man.
Yeah.
Not you coming to preach in the name of Jesus Christ with a sword,
Yeah, nah.
and then you got somebody tied to a damn tree, and then you burning them alive. Let's say confess Jesus Christ.
Nah, the apostles didn't do that.
Yeah, the apostles didn't do that. Matter of fact, you read the scriptures. Apostle Paul, when he was, when they were shipwrecked, and they ended up on that island with the barbarians. You know, he wasn't trying to conquer those people, man.
Right.
Okay, there was one of them that had caught a fever.
Yeah.
He prayed over him, and then he healed, and they thought this man was a god.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, nah, serve Yahawashi, man.
Yeah.
You know, then he had got bit by the serpent, and he didn't die.
Yeah.
You know, he just brought the gospel, preached the word, and then he
That's
left
it.
one about their business, his business,
Right.
man.
If they don't get it, they don't get it.
You know,
You know-
but y'all came over here and said, "Oh, these people are savages." Here it is. They got medicine. They got cities. They got government. You know, water filtration systems, irrigation systems. They got temples and shit. They got all type of gold. They got a structure in a society.
Yeah.
You calling them savages, which again they were doing a lot of wickedness.
Yeah.
And then you came and slaughtered them in the name of Jesus Christ. Where the fuck is that in the Bible, man?
Yep. And here's the exhibit what the elder just said. See, your picture says 1,000 words. All right. Here is a priest during the conquistadors with the chesi. All right.
Position.
Burning the northern kingdom, saying, all right, you need to worship JC. All right. These are what the conquistadors did. This is what they did. This is Judeo-Christian in a nutshell. All right. We ain't got time for you scoffers, man. All right? The facts, we bring out all the facts, man. All right? That's why every idle word, man, everything you say, the Lord, you're going to be held accountable.
That's right. We got quick something for that, scoffer. Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? All right, so you talking all this shit, you know, that you're not speaking against the wickedness that's happening upon the earth.
Right.
You're okay with it. So clearly we know that you're not right. You'll be signing crime for all abomination done in the midst thereof.
Right. Judeo-Christian values, but when you go into the Edomite church, the pastor is touching up on little kids and shit. You know, Christian summer camp, boys getting played in their booty hole and shit.
Yep.
And the same,
Nasty motherfuckers, man.
the same Christian, white Christians don't even look at you as equal Christians.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
They look at you less than.
Right. But love thy neighbor and God love everybody.
Yep.
But the amount of racism that goes on in the white Christian church, though, man. Motherfuckers are devils, man. What you got, Rob?
I got Ezekiel 35, 5. I'm sorry. Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
Yeah.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh.
Right.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Right. And Mount Seir is Esau, man.
Yeah.
Scripture say Esau is Edom, and Mount Seir, Esau is Mount Seir, man. You know? So yeah, man. Mount Seir is Esau, Edom, your nation. Okay? All right? And everywhere you've governed and have a foothold in the earth, the Lord is against you.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're supposed to be prophesying against them.
Yeah.
Calling their telling them that they shit stink.
Exactly. What?
It says, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had ended.
That's right, man. So he's had a perpetual hatred against us. He's always shed the blood of our people, man. Or even now, you know, our people, you know, a lot of our people are waking up and coming back to the Lord, you know, and he still wants to slaughter, man.
Yeah.
The only reason why the Lord gave us over into your hands is because we were in our iniquity. Now we're turning to the Lord, and you still got this beef with us, man.
Yeah.
Guess what? Now the Lord is on our side, so now you got to get fucked up for that. Okay?
You gotta ask yourself. He was oppressing the northern tribe, and then he went and got southern tribe
Right.
to oppress them. He ain't go get Elam,
Right.
Ishmael.
Right.
You could have got any other nation. You could have got all nations to come serve
Right.
him. Why did he get the Israelites?
Right.
Because the perpetual hatred.
Exactly.
Yep. That's it. They always knew who the tribes were.
Yeah.
All right. Thou art wiser than Daniel. All right. Esau knows who we are. The elites know. You know, the Illuminati, the secret societies. All right. They know who we are, and that's why, hey, they're terrified too. Because the scriptures say, great fear fell upon. Okay. Fell upon them when we rose up.
Yeah.
When the Spirit of the Most High entered us, man.
Uh.
Meaning getting the understanding, okay, of these scriptures. Not that Judeo-Christian garbage, man. This Bible's written by Israelites for Israelites. Period. Period, man. We're the only ones that the Lord set up to decipher this book and bring out his words, because we're the Israelites.
Judeo-Christian are not prophesying against Mount Seir.
Nah,
Right. They're not proud. They Judeo-Christian values, but they don't know what Babylon is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't break down to you the statue in Daniel.
No.
Nope.
They don't know who the fourth beast is. They don't know about the beast in Revelation. You ask them about the mark of the beast. They don't know.
Yep.
Who, the
Now
dead-
some of you talking about it,
Yeah.
but for the most part, y'all ain't got shit to say, man.
They
deadly
don't know the
one, the
image of the
deadly
beast.
one that was healed.
Right. They don't know nothing.
Yeah.
The beast. They
The
don't even know
beast.
the beast. What is the beast?
They don't know about two horns like a lamb. They don't
Right.
know nothing. But they so into the Bible and they apologists. And they went to seminary school and shit. You motherfuckers don't know nothing. You know you don't know shit, man. Shut up.
Yep.
I got this.
Y'all watching our videos to get the breakdown.
Yeah.
Shut your ass up. And it's too fucking late to get the breakdown. Now shit happened.
Yep.
Now what? All this lollygagging you motherfuckers been doing, man.
Yeah, but hey, like El Dariallo always says, there's about what, like 2 billion Christians on
Yeah.
the planet Earth that claim to be Christians.
Yeah, sure.
That's all fake shit anyway,
Yeah.
right? But how come nothing changed?
Where
The
the
earth,
end?
the earth got worse.
Yeah, the end should have, but it's end should have came.
The end should have came. The
Four
water.
corners have it
Yeah.
said once the gospel's
Right.
preached to the four corners of the earth,
Yeah, you got
then
2
shall the
billion.
end shall come.
Yeah, 2 billion so-called Christians.
You have Christians on all four corners of the earth.
Where's that nigga JC? All right? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Christianity has been a cloak used to justify a lot of wickedness, man.
Yep.
Okay? A lot of wickedness have been done in the name of Christianity
Yep.
and Judeo-Christian, so-called Judeo-Christian values. Okay? A lot of children got defiled.
Yeah.
Got their innocence took
Yeah.
behind that shit, man.
Yep.
You know? A lot of witchcraft has been done in the earth, man. A lot of people have internalized self-hatred as a result of Judeo-Christian values, man. And the whitewashing of biblical figures. Okay? The earth has gone farther and farther into darkness since you motherfuckers came on scene, man.
Yeah.
So what the hell are you talking about, man?
The food got worse. The medicine is horrible
Right.
under this people.
Yeah, they ain't about shit. That's why when that pandemic came, all right, they didn't go to church.
No,
they stood home.
where the mask at
They
home.
had a mask on at church,
At home.
at home too. Now I'm saying they're churches.
Okay, come.
They're Harley houses. You seen those videos?
Yeah.
There it is singing
With a
with
mask
mask on.
Right. No faith.
No faith, man. Got no faith in the Lord.
You got bitches on the internet pole dancing for Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pole dancing.
Pole
for JC.
dancing for Jesus Christ on YouTube.
Damn.
Okay, how about you get up underneath that video and say something?
Yeah.
man?
Yeah. Ain't saying shit.
Drag queens at church.
Yup.
A drag queen service. They walking down the aisle. You know, the church music is playing. A big ass 6'7" nigga
Yeah.
with rainbow color in his hair,
Yep.
fucking lipsticks and big ass eyelashes and makeup in a fucking dress, fucking sashaying and shit, snapping his fingers like a bitch in church. in the name of Jesus Christ. Where are you motherfuckers, man? Where's the criticism? Where's the outcry, man?
Okay.
Hypocrites.
You know? Pastor floating down to the congregation on a fucking wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He committed,
know?
he committed adultery with every man's wife in the church.
Yeah, and then he got 7 boyfriends in the choir.
Yeah.
Yup. Because he goes both ways. He's bi.
You know? Where's the outcry? You know?
But you
A
mad
lot,
at
of
us.
a lot of these Christian artists and singers, whether it be Jake or Esau,
Yeah.
a lot of them are witches and sodomites
Yeah.
Yup.
and masons. Where's the fucking outcry, man?
Yeah.
Where is it at?
That's why you got.
Judeo-Christian values my motherfucking ass, man.
How should I say? Take that beam out of your own eye first.
Bitches on the internet twerking for Jesus. Twerking for Jesus, man.
Working for JC.
That shit is on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram.
Working for baby.
Where's the outcry?
Right.
You know?
That's
Congregation poor as fuck. They tithing every week. Pastor living lavishly. Congregation broke.
Yeah.
That's crazy work.
That's
They
nasty
say you're
work.
supposed to be holding the bread for the storehouse.
You know? Which this ain't nothing wrong to take care of your leaders, but it's supposed to be mutual love. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be taking care of the poor, the widow, the fatherless, the sickly.
It's a storehouse.
It's a storehouse for everybody,
Yeah.
man.
Yup.
You know, the priest might get a higher portion,
Of course, he's doing the Lord's will.
you know, if he's doing the right thing.
Correctly, huh?
But, you know,
It can't be.
congregation living in fucking squalor,
Right.
no outcry whatsoever, man.
Yup. Electricity bill. All right, dude, can't pay it.
Can't pay it.
Can't ask his pastor for the money.
Yup.
It can't.
Just pay for it.
It can't
Give
be
me
like,
that time.
like a storm coming, but you wouldn't open the door for the church.
Right.
For people to come to the church.
Yeah, that weirdo.
What his name again?
Texas.
Joel Osteen.
Joel
Osteen.
Osteen. He didn't open up the church, man.
Right. And then they got on his ass.
Are you supposed to?
He's supposed to.
In the time of terror, y'all supposed to be going to the congregation and praying.
Right.
You know, asking the Heavenly Father to have mercy.
Right. All these diseases out here. Ain't y'all supposed to be laying hands on people?
Yeah.
Yup. Praying for them.
You know, praying for them?
Right.
All these people that got demons on them, walking around bugged out.
Yeah.
Ain't supposed to be casting devils out?
They ain't speaking against the drugs.
You know?
You know?
But y'all ain't got nothing to say, man.
All these people are fucking drug addicts.
They just got something to say towards us.
Yeah.
Because of that brown skin
Yup.
that you've been taught to hate
Yeah.
your whole life.
Yeah.
And we putting the spotlight on their bullshit, and they hate it. All right, we're cutting their spirit with these words, and that's why they can't stand us, because we're going straight to the script. We're not talking in circles. We're not having an opinion. This is what the Bible says. Read it and weep, and you don't like it, so you're gonna talk your bullshit. Comment board warriors.
Right.
The fuck? Okay. If you got the truth,
Go teach.
go teach. Go on the highways and byways and bring out the scriptures if you believe you got the truth. But
Right.
you won't do that.
And we will see who got the
Right.
truth at the end.
You know why? Because deep down inside, man, all right, you ain't got the stomach for this, man. All right? I smell pussy.
Yes.
That you Judeo-Christians, I smell pussy. You can't do this shit.
You care what people think.
Yep.
Right.
What they gonna say about you.
Yep.
Oh, I might see a friend out there.
Yep.
Who gives a fuck? If you
Right,
stand
and
for
you-
righteousness,
and-
stand for righteousness.
And you know you damn wicked.
Yep.
Christianity ain't taught nobody to really mortify the flesh.
Nah.
And to depart from sin like that. Y'all teach, you know, you can do whatever you want because of the blood of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
The same mindset of our people, you know, dealing with the sacrifice.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the same mindset.
Same mindset.
I did some wickedness, but I got to sacrifice, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't got to change. Christians ain't broken and contrite. The average Christian you meet is proud as fuck.
Proud.
Simple, man. It be something in the scriptures they don't even know about. You bring it to them, you try to break it down, and they upset at you.
Yeah.
At what's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible. But it's supposed to be your book.
Yeah, but they say they believe.
I got something real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. All right? Now that's you comment board stoppers, man. All right? This is the house of the Most High, man. All right? I guarantee, if he does, this individual does go to a church, he ain't saying shit to that pastor. He's sitting in that
Stool, or whatever you call that
yeah,
shit. Pulpit.
that bench,
Yeah.
that fucking hardwood bench, and he's shutting the fuck up. Okay? That goes to show you, man, you people in America, you're wicked, man. Especially those that claim to be holier than thou. You're extremely wicked, man. Okay?
All right, real quick, Ecclesiasticus 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but find it an excuse according to his will. They move operating after the manner of their own will, you know, after the rudiments of this world and precepts of men.
Yep.
You know, so he ain't under the vibration of the Yahawashi144, man. So
Right.
clearly they going to the left. You know, they're in that left spirit, that left vibration,
Right.
which only leads to destruction. You know.
The Lord truly hates that guy. Because we're in 2026. Everything that's been happening in the past 5 years.
we've been
All right.
saying it through the spirit of Bashmal Shai.
Yeah. And you're a scoffer in 2026? What? Yeah, the Lord hates you, man. All right? You've been plagued in the mind, all right? You're not part of the elect. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Who got
I got
something?
something.
Got
Ezekiel 9:4. And Yahweh said to him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. And set the mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Are you doing that, sir? So that means you're not going to have the mark of exemption, all right?
Right. Which means when the judgments go out, you're gonna get taken out.
Yeah, you're going to get taken out because you're okay with this.
Yeah.
You're not vexed with the conversation of the wicked.
Right.
Yeah.
All right? You're okay with pedophiles. If you have children, you got to be upset with the fuck is going on in your
Yeah.
government.
Bro,
They got fucking NAMBLA, North American Boy Lover
Boy
Association.
Lover Association.
Man. Fucking petty assery going on in here. In the church, in the police fucking department, child protective services,
Your kid-
women protective services, and the education system.
Right.
In the law system.
They everywhere. Your
In-
kids is
the
vulnerable.
right.
That's why you're supposed to be signed.
in the medical system,
Right.
in the politics, your celebrities, everybody, man. But you ain't got nothing to say. You got time to get on the comment board and talk shit to us, though, man.
You ain't vexed that the Attorney General said that if we were to expose these people, the economy would crash overnight. You're not vexed about that?
Supposed to be vexed.
You're supposed to be like, what? You mean to say that if we charge these people, all right, that the economy is going to collapse? That America's going to be turmoil? All right?
But these are the same people that was against, like you said,
Right.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Diddy. They made it, you know, whole.
Fuck. Bro, that should have, if you were, okay, a God-fearing man, like, nah, fuck that. Straight DC. Expose. Fuck
Yeah.
this economy. All right? Because, again, if you have moral decay, there is no future for this place.
Right.
There is no future for America. America is not a Christian nation, just that alone. The fact that the Attorney General Pam Bondi said that, oh, we can't expose these names because the economy will crash. What the fuck? Fuck this place.
Right.
Let it go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you believe in this system, you're gonna fall with it, man. I got something quick.
Yeah, still got more. A little bit more. Ezekiel 9:5. And to the others he said, this is you, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare neither, have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. So if you don't have that mark, all right, you're going to be judged. You're going to be destroyed. All right, you're going to perish.
Without
Because
partiality.
you're okay with this thing. You're okay. See, you're going to be the same nigga that's okay to take the beast, the chip.
Yeah, the chip. Yeah.
All right, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. You're going to be okay with the philosophy of them playing with little kids in front of you. That's going to be of the New World Order. All right, orgies all over the place. It's going to be just like that.
Right. Yeah. Pedophilia.
All it's just in the streets.
Yeah, it's just in the street cannibalism. And if you say something against it, well, guess what? I'm gonna cut your chip off.
Yep.
Now you can't eat. A robot's gonna come and arrest you. You know, or just kill you on the spot. Nobody gonna be able to do so. Y'all gonna go for that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know.
What you got, bro? Count it. Isaiah chapter 5, starting verse 20 says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Also says, verse 21, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Or goes to destruction. Okay, destruction upon, starting with their head. Who's ruling this place, man? Esau, man. Okay, you're saying this is built off of Christianity. Do you not see what's going on?
Yeah, you lost.
You lack understanding because you don't understand how this nation is built. Okay, you don't understand what's going on right now. Okay.
That means you don't know who the wicked is. You don't know your enemy. You don't know what's going on. You just lost. You just in 2026.
Right.
Right.
Hey, like Yahawashi say, except you repent, you shall likewise perish.
Right.
There's no gray areas with the Lord. So again, so if you have the mindset of this failing system, you're gonna crash and burn with it too.
Yeah.
Right. Where the fuck you read in Paul's epistles? Yeah, go into a land, and slaughter people
Yeah.
and colonize them and make them force them to worship the Messiah.
Yep.
Where do you find that? Yahawashi said go into all the world and make disciples, but he didn't say do it by the edge of the sword and by violence and deceit. And that's not the pattern that we see in the New Testament. That's not what Yahawashi was doing. He was preaching, they believed, they didn't believe, he went about his business. Same thing with the apostles, man, and the disciples, man. And they were persecuted for what they believed. They weren't the ones with the sword persecuting other people, man.
Yep.
And slaughtering people, man, and sterilizing people, man, and doing experiments on people, man, and enslaving people. That's not what's happening, man. If anything, they were the ones that were being tossed in prison and tortured and all of that to death. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Oh, hang upside down.
Yeah, being burned alive and shit.
Burn alive.
Salak, I know you had something with it.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, join hand
So
in hand.
again, if you join, those that join hand in hand with this system, and the end they're going to lose, man. Because Yahweh, you know what I mean? Hey, World War III, the missiles are going to be shot into the ends of the earth. Babylon is going to be destroyed, and then a different brand of fire is going to come from the chariots from Yahawashi.
Yep.
You see?
Yahawashi is coming, man.
Yeah.
Yahawashi is extremely angry, man. All right?
As an Israelite, you take that chip, you're gonna be unrecognizable.
Right.
Right, because if you are ready for the system, the image, you're gonna fall into the enemy's take.
Yeah.
Right,
Order out of chaos.
right.
You just gonna submit because you want everything to go back to normal.
And you saw an inkling of that with the whole C-19.
Yeah.
They were like, just follow along so we can get our life back. I
Yeah.
want my life back. Just,
True.
why aren't you putting your mask on? 6 feet distance. Because they wanted their life back.
Yeah.
What life, man?
Like,
All right?
because you don't see the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
This is it, man.
This is your heaven.
Scripture says that speaking of the elect, they love not their life unto
Unto
death,
death,
man.
right.
So if Yahawashi said, those that seek to save their life shall lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake, meaning our Lord, shall find it, man.
But we know it's something after this life.
Right. We've
Kingdom of heaven.
We've been not living.
Yeah.
We've been not
This
living.
ain't living.
It's not living.
This ain't living.
We recognized that a long time ago.
Yeah.
And everything that keeps coming out, all right, just reaffirms, all right, solidifies why we need the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
man.
Right.
Everything, man. This whole, pedo thing, all right, it just reaffirms it. We knew it, but when you see it, you're like, yup, okay. Hey, that's why we can't wait till Yahawashi comes
Yeah.
and judges this place.
Right.
If I may say, it also boosts our faith.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cultivates our faith even
Yeah.
more, man. It reaffirms, like I said, re-solidifies what we've been, preaching and
Been
believing.
teaching, yeah.
All right, teaching. Because you got to have faith. Ultimately, faith and belief.
We the ones that sighing and crying, man.
Yep.
Like Scripture tell you about just Lot. Vexed with the filthy conversation.
Yep.
We see the shit then, we calling it out.
Yep.
We using our time. We're redeeming the time, calling out this evil, man.
Yeah.
In this evil time.
Like, you see these people walking up and down the street. You're like, these people are wicked. Like, what the fuck is your conversation about?
Right.
It's not important. Their government is being ran by Satanists.
Valentine's
and they're
Day.
talking about bullshit.
Yeah,
Right.
I hope you give me some flowers, some chocolate tonight.
You know,
Which guess what? All that shit go back to witchcraft, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Valentine's Day,
Right.
New Year's,
All that shit.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, all your little favorite little holidays.
Odious works.
Odious works of witchcraft, man.
I got something real quick.
Dark black fucking magic, man.
Yeah. A man submitting himself to a woman.
Check this out. Micah chapter 6, verse 12. For the rich men thereof are full of violence. You go into that word violence, injustice, cruelty, right? But check this out. And the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies. They're telling lies to each other. They're just, okay, lying and carrying on. While clearly the rich men that are running this place are full of violence and iniquity. All right? And their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. It's Valentine's Day. Let's go out and eat, honey. All right? It's Valentine's Day. Let's go to fucking the beach, honey.
And she, you put her on a pedestal, and she probably trespassed you 100 times this year.
Meanwhile, you got pedos running the fucking country. But you're talking about some fucking Valentine's Day? That's what we're talking about here, man. These people are walking in lies and sin, and they telling lies to each other. Your conversations are fucking useless, man.
Yep.
All right? Anything you people say in America is fucking useless, man. You have nothing to say. You're gonna eat a fucking missile.
Yep.
That's the facts.
Yep. Yep.
2 Ezra 15 and 6. Wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what we're doing. We complaining continually to Yahawashi144.
Right.
Patient today. This shit getting out of hand.
Right.
It's constant. Information is constantly being brought out.
Right.
What else can we do?
Fuck, we hate this place, man. This place is annoying. It's dirty. It's filthy. It stinks. Nobody want to live here. I mean,
evil.
Yeah, it's evil.
Yeah, man. You know, and yeah, the souls of the blessed, the souls of the just complain continually, man. The innocent and righteous blood cried out unto me. So, look, man, if you call yourself, you know, believing in the Lord, man, you're supposed to be crying out against the wickedness of this kingdom, man, of this world in general, man. Okay, and you Christians ain't doing that shit, man. Y'all not doing that, man. If anything, y'all either just turn a blind eye because you don't care,
And because you engage in them.
and you engaged in it yourself. Okay, you really want this world to continue. You really want America to continue. Okay, all right, or you try to, you know, undermine it. Oh, it's not that bad. You know, oh no, it's not that serious. You want to know what spirit that is? That's the spirit of Cain.
Yeah.
The man murdered his brother in cold blood, tried to hide it, and acted like it wasn't that big of a deal. That's the spirit of fucking Cain, man. When you read the scriptures, all the prophets was crying out, man. All the believers in the Lord was crying out against this wicked ass shit, man. Okay? That's why the Lord's gonna bring judgment on this place, because it's necessary, man. Now we see why the Lord had to flood the world, man.
Right.
Now we see why the Lord had to bring all those plagues upon Egypt. Now we see why fire and brimstone had to come upon Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities. Somebody get that scripture too, man. Now we see why the Israelites, the Lord had to bring judgment upon us as a people, man. Now we see why ancient Babel fell, you know, Nimrod and his whole campaign. Now we see why ancient Babylon fell in the Assyrian and Persian Empire and the Greek and Roman Empire. Now we see it why. Okay, now we see why the Lord got to bring fire upon this place, man. Because this is ridiculous, man. You know, Count fucking Dracula runs the world, man. You know, I'm being sarcastic because I know, you know, there was actual historical Dracula and all that.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm talking fictitiously, man. Got these fucking blood drinking, demonically possessed bastards.
Yeah. Drinkers of blood.
And murderers of children.
Abe Frankenstein.
I was holding up.
You know?
Abe Frankenstein, the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They run the world, man.
Yep.
These motherfuckers are crazy, man. These demented in the mind, man. Diabolical, blood-drinking devils, man. Running the world, man. Pedophiles, man. Shit-eaters, man.
You want that? The reason was
You know? They fucking, they having sex and orgies with animals, man. You know? Scaring the shit out of children and drinking their blood so they can get the adrenochrome. This is disgusting, man.
Right.
It is. It's disgusting.
It's fucking evil, man. They calling on demons to possess them and shit. Conjuring spirits, man, to send people left.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy land.
Right, and that's how the Lord, it was the Lord's will that our forefathers, beginning with Joshua, okay, and Caleb, were sent into the land of Canaan to destroy those old inhabitants of the land, those fucking Canaanites being wicked, man.
Nasty.
Okay? Sacrificing children, eating children, drinking blood, being cannibals, being witches and warlocks, having all type of orgies, sodomites, lesbians, bestiality. You know? The Lord wanted to wipe those motherfuckers out, man.
Yep.
Get them out of the land. They gotta go. So that the holy seed can inhabit it, man. And that's what the Lord's gonna do with his elect, man. You know? I will send for many hunters, man.
Right.
Okay? Thou are a battle axe and weapons of war. We're gonna hunt you motherfuckers down, man. In them damn bunkers that you're in, man.
Yep.
The Lord gonna use his elect to hunt, find, and hide and go seek your ass, man.
Right.
So just because you're in Argentina, the bottom of Argentina, doesn't mean, all right, you're going to escape.
Yeah, way in Chile.
Yep.
No.
Somewhere in a bunker deep in the mountains.
Yep.
Or New Zealand or some shit. Or Switzerland.
Nope.
In the Alps. Somewhere.
Yahawashi elect is coming for you.
Coming for your ass, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, Wisdom of Solomon 12 and verse 4, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of
Look up
witchcraft,
the word odious. Keep going, bro.
whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft,
Right. Who thou hatest for doing the most odious works of witchcraft, man. You know? In this world, you got these little cartoons and shows and movies, the Charmed and Harry Potter and shit. You know, they try to make witchcraft look cool. The magic of Disney. The Lord don't like that shit, man.
Right.
That shit is wicked, man. That shit fucks people's brains up, man. It fucks their minds up. It drives them fucking crazy, man. And they ain't got no limit. They start thinking that they're God,
Yeah.
and they got control over their destiny, and they can do what the fuck they want, man.
You got the word odious.
Bring it out, bro.
It means extremely unpleasant, repulsive.
Repulsive, man. Spirit cooking motherfuckers, man.
Fucking beast.
You know? Your celebrities, the musicians that you like, you know? The fashion industry, they like to eat children. Your politicians, they're into pedophilia.
Yep.
Straight up. They're into that shit.
Yep.
They abduct people off the streets
Yeah.
and slaughter them and then serve you at the grocery store as a piece of steak.
Jerky.
It's in your burger, nigga.
Yep.
Missing kids.
Missing children, all these cameras, you can't find not one of them.
They put a blind eye to it.
You know? Abortion clinics selling stem cells from babies.
Yeah.
Selling dismembered body parts of babies to Satanists.
Human trafficking.
Yep.
A lot of them go through the airports. Airports have hella surveillance.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, put your headphones on. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the reality. Girls your age, young girls,
And snatched up.
getting snatched up.
They don't got nothing to say about that.
Talking to these stupid ass bitches over there, man.
Yeah.
It be girls their age, man, and younger.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be the ones marching up and down women's rights and feminism and shit.
Right.
You know? But your fucking government is involved in snatching little girls younger than you
Little
and little
boys.
boys younger than you off the streets. For organ harvesting, man.
Yep.
For food. They want to eat you alive. I fucking hate this place, man.
I do.
I see why Elijah said, man, man, if I be a man of God, let fire rain down on this
Huh.
bitch right now, man. I see why Elijah said that, man. Go ahead, bro.
You have more on the definition?
Fucking ridiculous, man.
It says, verse 4, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children.
Merciless murderers of children. That's why abortion is a thing, man. Because Esau wants you to engage in his ritual.
That's ritual.
Planned
The shit
Parenthood.
that they do behind the scenes.
It's all
They
right.
want you to engage in it and think it's human rights. A woman should have the right to her body. My choice. If I don't want to have a baby, I should be able to terminate the pregnancy.
No, bitch. If you don't want to have a baby, you don't have fucking sex.
Yeah, close your fucking
That's
legs.
the thing, bro. Because the Lord
Stop being
made
a fucking slut.
the Lord made sex to bring back, to bring back people. It's repropagate.
It says, verse 5, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh and the feast of blood.
Yeah, feast of blood. Devourers of men's flesh. Okay? All these little secret parties that they doing. All right, you get I'm gonna be famous.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you drugged,
Yeah.
Yep.
We got
and they
shit.
cutting you limb from limb, eating your organs and shit, man.
Yep.
It's all in the pea piles.
Yeah. Probably, a lot of people probably go to Hollywood and never come back.
Yeah, never come back.
Parents don't know what happened to them.
Yeah. Hollywood, the whole Hollywood setup is all witchcraft. All right, it's all sorcery. Okay, it's all magic. Yeah, they got to do all types of rituals. All right, and that's why these celebrities that you're constantly seeing on TV, all right, they've done some wicked shit to be in front of that camera.
Right.
Okay. All right. Everything the elder's saying is the truth, man. Okay,
Those are low levels.
and they're low levels because
They do this shit all over the world, man.
Right.
All these children that be going missing, man.
Yep.
That's what a lot of these endless wars about, man. When you got war and bombs dropping everywhere, you know, people are poor. Oh well, we're gonna just send humanitarian aid to go help those poor defenseless people. Next thing you know, children missing.
Children missing. Remember
You know?
Haiti?
Yeah.
Children pregnant.
Yeah, women pregnant and shit.
Yep.
Got STDs.
Yep.
Child trafficking going on. That's why a lot of these places be dilapidated and poor, man.
Yeah.
Because okay, if it's the you know, if they're poor and they're helpless, people not gonna care about them.
Nope.
Right.
That's why a lot of homeless people go missing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
A lot of the poor, a lot of the defenseless, they go missing because nobody's thinking about it.
Right.
Nope.
You know? And then they come with the guise of trying to be a savior complex. Really, the whole time they sacrificing children, trafficking motherfuckers, man.
They're saying the same thing about the immigrants because they're not documented. They could easily take them because they ain't documented.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know what they can do
Yep.
with them.
Exactly. And this shit been coming out, man.
They're
Yeah.
coming out.
Number
Like
20.
ICE is totally wicked. All right, they're able to write their own search warrants in their own institution.
Right.
They don't even have to go to the judge.
Right.
Okay, or the local government.
Right. Exactly.
That's so they have free reign
Yeah.
to snatch
do-
anybody
do
with their
whatever
hand.
the fuck they want,
Anywhere
man.
they want.
Even
Yeah,
American
and
citizens.
even during the Obama administration, you had all those detention centers, man.
With the
Yup.
kids.
People's organs going missing, man. Women and
Right.
children going missing. Don't know what the fuck happened to them, man.
Yep.
You know,
ICE has been in the game for for human trafficking.
long time ago,
ICE has
man.
been on it, man.
This is Esau's MO, man. The
Right.
scriptures tell you in Revelation how they traffic slaves and souls of men.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, man.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And to add, ICE falls on their Homeland Security, and Homeland Security falls on the executive branch. So the orders are coming out, all right, from the president and his administration, all right, to do all this snatching up.
Right.
So Trump and his administration are in the business of human trafficking.
Yes.
The Homeland Security falls on the executive branch, man. Okay? Homeland Security oversees ICE. All right?
Remember those separating the children and their
Yeah.
families?
Right.
Their parents had to go back home and they had
Yep.
their kids in the detention centers.
Right. Exactly.
Imagine how many was human traffic.
You know, all you Edomites joining ICE. Oh, you know, it's to serve my country. Really, the whole time he's in a white van. The windows tinted like a motherfucker. Oh, and he see
Yeah.
little Bonita, Consuela and shit. Oh, damn, she fine.
Right.
Oh, I want that.
Yep.
Next thing you know, she a whole citizen. He got her papers and all.
Yeah.
She gets snatched up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talking about, oh, you're an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next thing you know, she's underneath somebody's basement getting fucked.
Huh.
Getting her organs harvested or some shit. This is what you motherfuckers are into, man.
Yep.
Weirdos.
Yep. This is what they're doing, man. All right. And hey, this is why the Lord said that this is a sinful kingdom, man. All right, and He's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth, man. Okay. These people, okay, are godless. That's why in Jeremiah and in Revelation it says her sins have reached the heavens. All right, this is it. What more evidence do you need that her sins have reached the heavens? All this, okay, that's coming out. All right. Who's got it?
I'm going to read one more verse and you got it. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12 and verse 6. It says, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew.
They're priests.
They have a priesthood.
Left
They're,
priesthood.
they're priests. You would think the priest is somebody of moral integrity.
Nah. Nah.
This is their holy men. This is what they do.
That's what they do.
Their connection between the earthly and the divine, they sacrificing children.
Yep. And that priest, if you want to go into who these modern day priests are, those are the Jesuits. Okay, they're the main ones. All right, the Jesuits, and of course them JJs that are into the Talmud and
Rosicrucians and
Rosicrucian,
shit.
yeah.
Masons.
Chaldeans.
The Chaldeans.
Yeah, these are them. That's the priesthood, man.
The Catholic Church. All that shit, man.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are facilitating the sacrifice, man.
Warlocks.
Okay.
Esau and his clan ancestors.
You know,
It says,
that's the thing. This how you know, man. A lot of people don't have a thinking brain. Their IQ is low because IQ really goes into discernment and pattern recognition. Everything we're bringing out happened before, right? All this was going on in different empires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scriptures
Nothing
say
new.
there's nothing new under the sun.
What makes you think it's gonna be any different now?
Now,
Right.
exactly. This is basic
Now it's
IQ.
just worse.
This goes to show you the bulk of the people that are walking the planet have a low IQ. If you want to use that, gauge, that measurement tool.
right.
Pattern recognition and discernment. Okay?
Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 6, it says, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew and the parents that kill with their own hands souls destitute of help.
Right. So all of this goes back to idolatry, man. Even their parents, man, they'll sacrifice their children, man.
Yup.
They'll sacrifice their children to these gods.
They do that in the music world.
They do that in the music world. They,
Movies.
in the movie, all this shit. It's
All
just
that
wicked, man.
Yup.
Kanye.
Yup.
They sacrifice loved ones and all of that shit,
Yeah.
man.
I don't know if you know Corey Feldman. Okay. Yeah, he ended up dying, but he went into the movies at a young age because his parents. And then they had an episode with him and another celebrity were talking about how they were played with by the movie producers, the directors, okay, all right, the fundraisers they were played with, man, and they were passed around in Hollywood, and then he ended up dying, But yeah, man, that's what they be doing, man.
Right. That's why all these celebrities, children, they always grow up to be weird.
Yeah.
Right.
Why? Because they be getting played with. Their own parents be fucking playing with them, man.
Yep.
And letting them get played with.
Yep.
Initiating them into all these witchcraft rituals from a young ass age, man. Young as fuck.
Oh.
They learning the ABCs right after that. They doing all type of fucking madness, man.
And that's what Donald Trump was running. He was running a modeling agency for children. Okay, that's what he was known for. So they were getting these young, girls, all right, and having their way with them. Okay, this is what's really going on, man. And again, all right, how can this be a Judeo-Christian when the leaders are doing this? Open now. It's open now. Okay.
Right.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14, pointed in 17, says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they have caused some to fall.
Right. So this is part of their ritual initiation, man.
Right.
That's why you can't be envying these celebrities and these podcast motherfuckers, man. They live horrible lives, man.
Terrible ones.
You know, they cannot go to sleep
That's why they be-
unless they do wickedness, bro. Once you sell out to that life, your soul does not belong to you, man.
That's why they be so high.
That's why they be so high. That's why they be all bugged out, man. Because they gotta do some witchcraft, man. They gotta do some wickedness. They gotta do some ritual, man. That shit is real, man.
Yep, sure is.
I'm gonna read it again. It says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall."
Right.
Verse 17 says, "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence."
Hmm? That's what satisfies them. You know, you eat bread and wine to satisfy your hunger or your thirst. Well, guess what? They satisfied by wickedness and violence.
Okay.
That's what quenches their thirst. Violence. That's what quenches their hunger. Wickedness.
Jump down to 19. It says, "The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble."
Y'all got anything over there? She got some? All right, you got some? Nah? You got some, brother?
I want to,
I'm looking for it.
if anything, I want to bring out just what it says in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. Hey, this is why the Lord's going to bring this man down. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven? You had that? You had that? Isaiah 14 and 12?
No.
I was about to say, whoa. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? All right, Lucifer meaning the light bearer. Who are the light bearers of today? The secret societies, the Illuminati, right? You just said it, you know, call some of these secret society names out. Skull and Bone, Jesuits, Knights Templars, okay, Rosicrucians, so on and so forth. Jesuits, okay? Son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weakest the nation, right? And then use America to weakest the nation, all right? 13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation, talking about the Israelites, in the sides of the north. That confirms this, talking about America, all right? And this is why America is being revealed as such a satanic, okay, country, man. Because this is the heart of Esau's power structure.
Right.
So he has to do the rituals. He has to do the child sacrifice. All right? He has to do the baby eatings. All right? So he can keep his power through America.
Right. That's what he believes, man. He
Yep.
believes that these different dark acts of magic, okay, it's what's gonna give him power, man. The same way Eve believed that, eating of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil was gonna give her wisdom and make her like a god, and that she wasn't gonna die. Well, that's the whole idea behind witchcraft. If you do it, you're gonna be wise and you're gonna have power.
Immortality.
You're gonna have immortality. You're gonna be able to have a dominion and authority. And that's a fucking lie, man.
a god.
Power, authority, immortality is a gift from the Lord, man.
Yep.
And the Lord can give and He can take away as He sees fit, man. Okay?
Verse 14. Hey, perfect. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So this is what Esau, okay, has been striving for. He wants to be a god. He wants to be like the Most High. All right? And so he's going to do all this wicked shit, all right, to try to believe that he is a god. All right? Say it one more time. One more. The sea. Yeah, the C-19. That was a perfect example. The water. Okay, forcing everyone to go along with his, okay, concoction, his serpent juice, man. All right? Using the thianth to justify it because he thinks he's a god. All right? That's how you know America's not a Christian nation, because none of these politicians say, let's pray, let's give it in God's hand. Maybe we sinned. We sinned. We went off. Let's put on sackcloth like it was in Nineveh.
Right.
None of that shit. None of that shit. All right? But this is a Judeo-Christian country? Fuck out of here, man.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that see it. That was a body shot to that whole bullshit Christianity garbage that they were spewing out.
Right.
If your politicians are Christians, why didn't they say, you know what? Let's pray to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah, let's face the east.
Let's face the east and pray.
Yeah, if scripture say if a pestilence
Yeah.
befall the land, well, let's pray and face the east.
Right.
You know, hey, let's go. Hey, let's
Right.
go anoint, anoint, do the anointed prayer.
Yup.
They shut down the churches.
Right. They
You
shut
know, they
down.
shut the churches down.
Yup. They said no. They listened to their madman scientists who are pedos. Put a mask on. Social distance for 6 feet. Okay. Take an experiment. All right. You know what? We got another a booster coming on the way.
Right.
All right?
Another one, and
And
another one, and another one, and another one.
All right.
Another one.
And another one. Right? Okay? Again, this is describing this madman, Esau Edom. Verse 15, but check this out. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. All right? So the Lord, all right, is going to drag this devil straight to the grave, because that's what hell means. Okay, the grave, man. Death is approaching this place, man. Come on, 10 minutes. 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? So now we know who Lucifer is, right? Okay? It's a man. All right? So that whole narrative that you plantation Christians push out, Lucifer fell out of heaven with his angels. Okay? God kicked him out of heaven. All right? You don't know anything. Okay? Come on. Everything that you're saying is bullshit, man. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right? That is incorrect. You lack understanding of the scriptures. It just said, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? All right? 17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Right, man, that's a mouthful right there. Who's making the world a wilderness?
Cutting out all the trees, bombing everything,
Yep.
putting concrete everywhere.
Right. America. Who has the largest per capita prison house?
Yep.
America. Facts. Under the sun, America holds the most prisoners per capita for you Edomites. Per capita.
Yep. And that's a whole money-making scheme
Yep.
anyway.
Slavery.
That allows them to have free labor. A lot of these corporations and companies.
Yep.
That proves slavery never went away.
No, it
Exactly.
didn't. It just, all right, got transitioned.
Got rebranded.
Rebranded, that's right. That's how Esau always does it, because he's the devil. Let's rebrand it. All right? If you commit a crime, this is why you're going to have to now serve, okay, in captivity, in slavery.
Right.
If you commit a crime.
And Esau be getting Jake on the dumbest shit.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
Two more. 18. All the kings of the nations, even all them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. 19. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch. You're an abominable branch. And as the raven of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Okay, under feet, excuse me. Okay? 20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. All right? You're not going to be a god, man.
Right.
All right? Not like us. Okay? You're a pseudo. You're a fake. Okay? Pseudo power. And the Lord gave you that so that prophecy could be fulfilled. But you're never going to be a god, all right, like the Lord is going to make us a god. All right? Immortality, spiritual powers. We can raise you up without even touching, raise you up into there and throw your ass into a fucking brick, man. Into a stone. That type of power, man. No rituals, right. You know, right? No needed Satan. All right? 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. And we're coming to that time where mass slaughtering is coming to you Edomites, man. All right? A lot of y'all going to be put down. All right? Because you're not fit to rule. Your kingdom is an abomination. And the Lord is about to take it away from you. All right? You got it.
I got something to back you up. This is a etymon online for the word Lucifer, which we know the meaning of the word is morning star, right? Light bringer, right?
Light bearer. Yep.
And when you go down, it says,
Holders of the light.
right? It goes down, it says, beneath that it was the proper name of Satan, began with its use in Bible to translate Greek phosphorus, which translates Hebrew Haral Ban Shahar. In Isaiah 14:12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Because of the mention of a fall from heaven, the verse was interpreted spiritually by Christians as a reference to Satan, even though it is literally a reference to the king of Babylon. See Isaiah 14:4.
Right.
Sometimes rendered day star in later translations.
That's a cut. Woo! That is a cut. All right? It was in reference to the king of Babylon. All right? That's why you got to read it in context, man.
Right.
All right? You got to understand what's the history. All right? To understand the mysteries. That rhymes.
Like I said,
You got it.
Micah 5, I start at 11. And I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds. I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hands. So the Lord's going to destroy the witchcraft out of this place, or in the images, you know. Where was that? I started 13 again. The graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee. Thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hands. I will pluck up the groves out of the midst of thee. So will I destroy thy cities. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathens, such as they have not heard. So the Lord's going to judge all you witches and warlocks. All right? And destroy all your images.
Michael 5?
That's Micah 5.
That's a one.
Jeremiah 50:23, Psalm 22. The sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How was Babylon become desolation among the nations? Now, you know the hammer of the earth is talking about, Esau, right, this nation. Right, but ultimately in the future, it's going to be how is this, great nation taken down? Ultimately by Yahawashi144, that is prophecy for America and Esau to be taken down.
Con. You got some options?
That brought Isaiah 47 already.
Yeah. Con. You got something? Close out.
Let me close it out. Let's look for something.
Con. All right, so with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawashi144, Yahawashi144.
double honors to the elder apostles and great millstone and citations to the elect. Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.